Let me let you in on a little secret. The real reason witches were hunted had nothing to do with evil, okay? And it had everything to do with maintaining control of the establishment. Because the people that they called witches were really the wise ones, the shamans of the tribe. And that's what the word witch really meant, wise. They were the herbalists, the midwives, and the medicine carriers who worked with the plants, the intuition, and the earth. See, they weren't persecuted for harming anyone. They were persecuted because they helped people heal themselves. And when people can heal themselves, well, they can't be very easily controlled. Witch hunts were never about saving souls. They were about eliminating spiritual sovereignty and replacing it with codependency on the church, and later codependency on the state, and then later codependency on modern medicine. The same institutions calling earth-based healers unholy were busy poisoning bodies, land, and using fear to poison people's spirits. So, here's the uncomfortable truth. If Yeshua, the Christ, walked the earth today, you'd probably call him a witch too, because he was a mystic. He was a healer, and he was someone who taught direct connection to God. No priest, no middleman, and no institution required. He said, "Ye will do greater works than these," and yet was killed by the same mindset that later murdered witches in his name? I mean, that should probably tell you everything. You see, the church didn't fear witches because they were evil. They feared them because they were free. And they carried the same medicine Christ embodied: intuition, healing, and spiritual sovereignty. That's why even today, people practicing shamanism, energy work, or intuitive gifts still sometimes get attacked by the same unconscious crusader mentality. It's the same old program running in a modern garb. Because once people remember their intuition, their magic, and their connection to spirit, they become uncontrollable. And that's exactly why the witch wound was created, to make humanity afraid of its own power. And yet, when we alchemize it, we awaken that very power. But see, the witches are returning, the mystics are remembering, and the medicine people are rising once again. So it takes courage to reclaim these gifts after centuries of persecution and repression. But hey, thanks for being here to do that, because we need your medicine now more than ever. So, to everyone healing their witch wound and stepping back into their power, honoring their ancestors, I see you, I honor you, and thank you for doing the great work.